She has one of the most popular songs of the year on KROQ right now called Habits Stay High from her debut EP from earlier this year. New album is coming out called Queen of the Clouds on September the 30th. Please welcome Tove Lo to the Kevin and Bean Show here.
Hey.
Hi. Do we call you Tove or do we call you Tove Lo?
Well, you can call me Tove. That's my name.
Okay.
Tove Lo is my nickname, and now also my artist name.
Okay, fantastic. Well, welcome to the Kevin and Bean Show. It's nice to finally meet you.
Well,
How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm great. It's early, but I'm still feeling great.
Yes, it is early. We apologize for that. Nothing we can do about that.
Right.
We have a lot of bands, artists, singers come in, and all of them are miserable about the time of day because your schedule's the exact opposite. So
yeah, it's just that really. Like,
of course.
No, well, thanks for having me.
Sure.
This has been quite a busy summer for you with the way your record has taken off. Have you been all over America? It seems like you've been doing nothing but traveling.
Yeah, it's been kind of living out of a suitcase for the past few months, which has been really amazing. Like, I have my band with me from Sweden too, and we've just, all over Europe, all over the States. It's been amazing.
Are you seeing any of America, or is it just fly in, do your thing, and leave?
Well, kind of fly in, do our thing, and leave, but we try to at least, go out or do something in every city we're in. So we started this one thing where we go for a run as well in the city we're in, so just get a little bit of sightseeing for at least a few miles.
Really quick sightseeing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this harbor's nice. Okay, let's run back. Okay.
I just am picturing you and your band just running down the street going, hey, look, it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Oh, look over there, it's the sign. Hey, it's the Chinese Theater. You just never stop to look at any of it.
That's kind of how it is, yeah.
That's
because we compete too when we're running, so it's like, yeah.
Oh, you compete when you're running. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You should start playing when you run. That would be
a challenge, yeah.
Had you been to the United States before you became a recording artist?
Well, I did a lot of songwriting as well, so I was here on a few of those trips too before I came here.
What is that like as a songwriter? I mean, it's got to be sort of weird, like you're trying to sell people on the idea of this song.
Well, it depends on at the beginning. It's like that when you don't have like a relationship with any artists whatsoever. You're really just going through the publisher, and there's so many steps to really get. You can get very disappointed, man.
I would imagine.
First of all, you're going to find your people to write a good song with, and then your publisher has to like it, and then they will pitch it to the label who will pitch it to the artist, and then the artist will like it and then record it, and then it might still not end up on the album. So it's a long,
Wow.
But as soon as you get, maybe comfortable with a few artists and you start working more with them, it's more of a really, really amazing collaboration. I mean, I really enjoyed it. So
it must be so strange for you and other Swedish artists to come to the United States and hear how many songs are on the radio that come out of your country originally. I mean, you guys, it seems like, are writing about half of the pop music that's on the air right now.
It's kind of crazy, actually. I met up with a friend the other day called Rickard Göransson, who's a writer from Sweden too. He was part of writing that Bang Bang song.
Sure.
Uh-huh. And we were sitting there, and when I jumped in the car, first Habits came on, and then Bang Bang, and then another song by Max Martin. And we were like, come on. It was really funny.
Now, your music is it's unusual in that it's multi-format in this country. I mean, you're played on so many different kinds of radio stations, and obviously that was a decision you make. You're very familiar with pop music. You could have just made a pop music song, but you made something that also appeals to rock folks. Tell me about how you decided what your songs were going to sound like.
Well, that's the thing where I kind of didn't until I just I had a lot of help from my producers back in Sweden called the Struts that really helped create the sound. So I basically come with them with songs and demos, and I think maybe what speaks to the rock audience as well is the lyrics, and that they're kind of rough and maybe not as polished as a lot of pop stuff can be. Mm-hmm. I mean, I used to be a rock girl, so.
Now, how many songs do you write? Are you one of those people that writes 100 and cuts it down to 12, or do you write 12 and do 12?
I think I used to be more of like a machine. Like I used to write all the time with a lot of different people, just kind of. You kind of have to do your lap of just to get the experience of writing and getting comfortable and kind of knowing what you love and like. Because I haven't done it for that long, and I think when I. But once I started finding and like understanding what I like when it comes to my own stuff, then it's rare that it doesn't turn out good when I write now by myself for something, but I write more rarely than I used to. Like I always write lyrics all the time, constantly, but to finish a song might take me longer than it used to.
But you have a
they're
higher
better quality.
success rate now
Yes.
when you start. Yeah,
Higher success
understood.
rate, yeah.
This is the voice of Tove Lo here on the Kevin and Bean Show. She's going to be performing live in a few minutes. She's our guest for a couple more moments. I wanted to ask you about Habits Stay High, because is that the kind of song that a lot of people bring their own interpretation to? Like, some think it's pro-drug, some think it's anti-drug, some look at it as it's all metaphors. It's not about drugs at all. Do you find a lot of interpretations when people speak to you about that song?
Yeah, very different. I mean, there's all these people are just like, oh, I love your song, Stay High. It's so my life, you know. I love staying high.
I'm high all the time.
Exactly. And I'll be like, yeah, good for you. And then there's people who are just like, oh, you know, I just really can relate to the heartbreak part of it. And some people are like, do you feel like you're a good role model, really? And I was like, no, I didn't really think about that when I wrote it. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, but I think that's the way with any kind of song. Like, people will relate to it in their way. And I think that's kind of part of, that's the beautiful part of it. Like, they'll just pick whatever they feel they can relate to, and then
Well, it makes me want to get
it.
high. I know that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's just the way I take it.
Your video, which has been a smash hit on the internet since the day it came out, I think some people like it because they want to see how they try to count how many people you kiss in the video. Who were these people that you're making out with nonstop in this video? Were they? Did you incorporate friends in, or did you have a casting call? How did you choose who you were going to kiss?
Stand on a street corner?
Yes. Hey, guy, you over there? No, they're actually they're just my friends. Like, one of them is my best friend and the blonde girl, and it's actually just three people. Just three people.
Oh,
and,
really? Because the way it's cut, it's hard to tell how many,
Yeah,
because
I
there's a
know.
lot of close-ups, you know?
Yeah. No, it's the three of them, and well, they were really being good sports, just agreeing to make out with me.
So you
for
go to
those
your best
days,
friend and
yeah.
you say, okay, I'm shooting a video. Let's make out.
Yeah. Well, she was like, oh, that sounds so fun. Let's do it. And then she asked her friend, who I knew a little bit, who was along for it, and then the guy I've known for a few years too, and he was like, yeah, sure. He's a bit crazy. So.
I think I want to party with you. I'm pretty sure I want to party with you.
That's how it always ends. So, yeah.
Now, we asked you where you were going today, what your plans were, and you said you were going to Las Vegas.
Yes. You should
And-
come.
Oh, don't tempt me, because I will.
Good.
And we asked you if you gambled, and you said no, because why?
Because I party.
You party. Okay. So that makes
She's
it,
already busy. She's
doing
doing so many
stuff.
hours in the day, Kevin. Come
Right.
on. I love that your song is Habits, and then your new song is Not on Drugs. So it is kind of weird that you're sending mixed messages to us, Tove, is what you're doing.
I know. I'm getting everybody so confused. We're like, pick a path, stay there, and then either you're on drugs or you're not. No.
The album is going to be called Queen of the Clouds. It's going to be available on September the 30th, and you're actually going to be back in Southern California because you are playing the Sunset Strip Music Festival,
Yes.
which sounds like a super fun lineup, by the way. Jane's Addiction and Cold War Kids and the Kaiser Chiefs and Mayor Hawthorne. I mean, there's so many good bands on there. That's a fun lineup.
I'm really excited to play.
2 different days, Saturday, September 20th, and Sunday, September 21st.
That's right. Tickets are available for that if you want to see Tove Lo live and in person at ssmf.com. That sounds vaguely dirty, like that shouldn't be their website address. ssmf.com. All right. You want to head into the other room and we'll play some music here? What do you think?
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
Love
Live
it.
music next.